Bats and Ghouls, welcome back for another episode on our little art journal journey. So I figured I'd start off, since we've already got our characters made. They turned out really cute and I like how they turned out, so you can still use the back for a little bit of writing there. And I'm sorry about my lighting in the last one. I'm trying to work on everything because that one was atrocious, so hopefully this is a little bit better for you. But okay, so we're going to talk about signatures, and specifically we're going to talk about making pockets for signatures. So, and what a signature is just like a section in a book or something. I don't have a book really here to show you. Okay, so a section or a signature is you take just a little bunch of paper and stuff like this, and then this is going to be the part that we actually sew into the binding of our book. But essentially it's just, this is my signature, so these would be, this right here is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is like 8 pages right here. And what I want to do is make pockets for each of my little character cards to slide in. So I've already taken my Cricut and cut out the designs that I wanted. I could have done it by hand, but I have a Cricut, so I used my Cricut. But and I did the, see here, I used this lovely paper. Now this came from Hobby Lobby, this one came from Hobby Lobby, and this paper came from Hobby Lobby. I love how pretty that is. Okay, that's why I turned it down, because it's shining the light. And then the paper right here, and then these 2 papers, these 3 papers right here, all come from a pack that I got from Amazon that I will link below. So if you're interested in, this is the red pack, and it has a bunch of other little bits and pieces that we're probably going to use throughout this process. But so each one is different, and they will wrap in my they will wrap around each of my signatures. So what we're gonna do is, I've got to fold these, and I'm trying to find my tool to do that with, because apparently I sat down and didn't grab a doggone thing. Okay, here we go. Let me find my tool. Where's that? Okay. There it is. Found it. Okay. This is brand new. I've never used this. I think it's a bone tool is what it's called. Bone folder. Not entirely sure. I know it's heavy, so hopefully it'll help me make better creases. But okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and fold each of these in half, because whenever you make a signature, you take a regular like 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper like so, and then you fold it, which creates our back seam that we're going to use, and then this is going to be like our actual page. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to fold these, and then once we get everything folded, I'm going to take it onto my sewing machine, and then I'm just going to sew the sides, and that'll essentially make our pocket. So let me just show you, actually let me show you on one that's not going to reflect the light. Okay, so what I'm going to do is figure out which side I want to be my outside, which I think I want this side to be my outside. So we're just going to take it, make sure I'm in frame. We're going to take it, we're going to line it up. Okay, we're going to fold it and make a good, there we go, that works beautifully, and make a good seam. And it doesn't matter that it messes up a little bit, because I'm actually going to sew this and then I'm going to go back in and ink it a little bit. So again, we're going to take our paper and make sure we have it the way we want it. Okay, and this is going to be our inside. So it's going to be our inside of our pocket page. So again, we're going to line it up. I'm sorry about my phone. I forgot to put it on silent before I started this. Okay, we're gonna line it up. We're gonna fold it. Okay. And then we're gonna open it back up. Okay, and that is going to make our pocket. So I'm gonna go ahead and just go around and sew these edges, and I'll come back right as soon as that is done. Okay, so I just got done sewing that. I did a quick little stitch, just kind of, I don't know what the term is, you know, all the way around the world, I guess is what we're going to call it. And I didn't finish it off too much because she is a seamstress, so I did leave some of my little, you know, little bits of thread kind of hanging out. But that is what it looks like, and now we can use this for our little pocket area, and Angel will fit right down in there like so on either side. See, so they'll fit in there quite like that. And then what this will look like around our page is something a bit like that. So that is what that's going to look like when it is on there. So I'm going to sit here and make my next two. Now I made them each different because I wanted them different, and one of them, the two red ones, are going to be on the outside. That's the plan anyways. And then the gold one is going to more be so on the inside. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to fold and I'm going to make, and then we'll come back and see what else we want to get done tonight. Okay, so I've got all three of my little sections done. So the next step in this process is really going to be putting together the signatures. I kind of already did that, but I don't know if I'm happy with how each of these turned out. So what I mean by putting together signatures, since we're already here, and that was pretty quick as far as showing y'all how to make the little pockets. So what you do is, I got all of these different papers like so, because I don't know if I want that in the middle of this signature. But so let's actually take everything out and kind of sort it into little piles. I know you can't really see too much here, but there's a lot here. So what we're going to try and figure out of all of these are all my different like little papers that I have. So what we're going to try and do is figure out what exactly we want to go where for the signature here. Each thing is going to be different, and I do have more papers off to the side, and I have a bit more embellishments that I do want to use. So let me just grab that right quick. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to sit here and we're going to figure out what we need for each section, what I want to write on, what I don't want to write on, all that kind of goodness. And then, you know, decoration obviously. And I'm so disorganized in this video. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm disorganized as crap right now. But give me 1 second. I need to go get my X-Acto knife. Okay, so I have my X-Acto knife, but I did some things off camera because they were just a little fidgety and they were kind of getting on my nerves, so I just went ahead and did it off camera. But I went ahead and cut down my tissue paper to size into the sheets that I want. So I went ahead and did the gold and the black because I'm going to use them within my signatures. I do know that. But we're going to take Queen of the Damned, and I know some people are probably about to scream internally, but we're going to take Queen of the Damned, and I'm going to start taking some sections out of Queen of the Damned because I want the pages in my journal to add a bit more interest and stuff. Plus I'm going to use some of the pages to create some ephemera and things like that. So I'm going to just kind of take out a few of the pages, and I bought this book specifically for this purpose. I have 2 more copies of this book, so this is like my 3rd copy, and I know it's sacrilege to destroy a book, but I want I like the way the book pages look, so that's what I want. I want this instead of like, say, a copy of a book page, because it's just, to me, it just doesn't look as good. It doesn't have that same appeal. So I'm going to figure out what pages I want, and then we're gonna go from there. Because I don't want, there's certain sections in here that I actually want. And let me go to the, there we go. Let me go to the Halloween section. And okay, and I have another, these ladybugs are becoming a reoccurring theme in my book. So, I mean not in my book, in my artwork. Come on, buddy. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, this is one thing that I did want. So all I'm gonna do is take my X-Acto knife and just kind of run down the seam of the book. Okay, so set that to the side. Now let's set all of this to the side since that's done. All this is done. All this is done. Okay, so now we're going to build each of our signatures. That was the whole point of getting this together. We're going to build each of our signatures. So my main focus is around these. So this is going to be my first one, my middle one, and my last one. And the reason I'm doing it this way is because my cover on the inside of my, let me show you. Okay. The cover on the inside of my book is actually going to be like this kind of material, and I don't want those two things together. I want it to be a bit more broken up, so I figured I'd have this more at the end. So we're going to start off with this one. So what we're going to do is set that to the side. Now we're going to take everything that I want in this signature. So I know I want that, and we're going to put a little bit of the gold with it. And then I'm going to do the black. We're going to do writing page. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to do this gray page. That's 5. And let's do this vellum page, 5. And then we need one more, I think, to fill that out. Let's do our red page here. And we're gonna wrap the book page around this. Where's my tool? So I can fold this for my thing. I'm losing everything. I don't have enough workspace. Okay. And I hope I'm getting everything in camera for y'all. I don't think I am though. Okay, so I'm gonna do this red page because it's a nice, pretty, bright red. So we're gonna use this. We're gonna fold it. Create our nice seam. This is some really thick card paper. Okay, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna fold this page. Okay, so I'm actually gonna do that one, and then we're gonna make this the middle section of our signature. So that's gonna finish that signature out. Okay, and then what I'm gonna go back in and do, and this is for a different video, is I'm gonna actually go in and put some lace in here. But that made our signature for this one. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages total, so that gives us 16 pages per signature. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's one. Okay, and now we're going to do the gold. Okay, so here is each of our signatures. So it's going to be a pretty thick, going to be a pretty chunky book when we get done with it, but that's how many pages it gives us. So hopefully this gives y'all some idea about putting together your signatures. So that was the whole point of this was about. But now we have these little pockets, so we can stick Louis in one, and then his other piece of ephemera that's going to go with him. And then we have a little page that we can either glue something on, or I can use it for something else. And then we have a writing page, writing page, writing page, and now just our little decoration page. I could put anything on this I want. Writing page. Okay. So we have plenty of room to write. Now this is far from done. We still have lots of decorating to do, but that is the main. So far we've got everything put together, and this is what the main book is going to really look like. So I hope y'all will continue following me on this journey to put this book together. This is just our next 2 steps, and we have a lot more to go. But I hope y'all enjoyed this. Let me know down in the comments what you thought. If you have any questions about anything that I'm doing, again, let me know, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.